Manjunath, good morning. Huh? Ashwini ji, write your roll number in this chat box.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, write your roll numbers in the chat box. So I'm writing. I'm sharing the link, Google Meet link. You please share this in WhatsApp group. I'm not there in your WhatsApp group. Please share this link with the other students so that they can also join. Okay. So two different groups, I think. For BA boys, different group, and BA girls, different group, I think. Right? Can someone respond, yes or no? Okay. Right. So there was a little confusion in the timetable, so I have started this lecture very late. As soon as I came to know that there is my lecture, so I have initiated this. But actually, we have scheduled a webinar on a Python at 12 o'clock, and very soon we will be arranging the drive of this ITpreneur, right? So the webinar will be conducted by ITpreneur, and of course, our ENTC student will be allowed for the same. Let it be. We have 5 minutes, 10 minutes time so that we can have a little discussion on introductory part. Let me tell you, I will be handling this time Internet of Things. Right, so Internet of Things, abbreviated as IoT, and before I talk on IoT, can someone respond? Any background do you have about this Internet of Things? Anyone willingly or voluntarily can respond? What is IoT? Okay, I have a couple of questions in mind. I will keep on posting. This is the first question. What is IoT? Second question is, if you are using Raspberry Pi in the application, can we call it as IoT? Can we call it as IoT all the time? This is second question. If we are using Raspberry Pi in the application, or let's say in the project, can we call it as IoT all the time? Yes or no, you can write in the chat box. If we are using if we are using Raspberry Pi in the project, can we call it as IoT system? Any guess? Any answer? Yes or no? You simply have to write yes or no.
Yes, sir. Can I tell?
Okay, Swapnil, as per Swapnil's opinion, we have to call it as IoT. Okay, anyone else?
Uh,
Okay, before I answer to this question, let me give you the definition of IoT. IoT is the network of objects or physical devices which are able to communicate with each other over the internet. Once again, I repeat, IoT is the network of interconnected devices which are able to communicate with each other over the internet. Now, coming back to the point, जर आपल्या ऍप्लिकेशन मध्ये रास्पबेरी पाय असेल तर त्याला आपण नेहमी आयओटी असं म्हणू शकतो का? आन्सर स्वप्नील म्हटला होता येस. माझ्या ओपिनियननी याचा आन्सर असेल डिपेंड्स ऑन द सिच्युएशन, वेदर द ऍप्लिकेशन इज मेकिंग यूज ऑफ इंटरनेट ऑर नॉट. जर ऍप्लिकेशन मध्ये इंटरनेट वापरलं जात नसेल तर त्याला आपण आयओटी म्हणू शकत नाही. ठीक आहे. So the answer is depends upon the use of internet. If internet is used for communication, we can call it as the Internet of Thing. Otherwise, if internet is not used, then we cannot call it as IoT. As simple as that. मग तुम्ही रास्पबेरी पाय वापरा किंवा कोणताही त्याच्यामध्ये हार्डवेअर वापरा. It completely depends upon the thing which you are using in that application. इंटरनेट वापरत असाल तरच आयओटी म्हणायचं, इंटरनेट ऍप्लिकेशन मध्ये नसेल तर त्याला आयओटी म्हणायचं नाही. राईट नाव वन मोर क्वेश्चन. आता मी रास्पबेरी पाय च्या रेफरन्सनी बोललो. इज इट द ओनली वन प्लॅटफॉर्म दॅट वी कॅन यूज इन आयओटी? दिस इज अनदर क्वेश्चन. Is it the only one platform that we can
No,
use
sir.
in?
No, sir. Many other like Bolt IoT or other platform also is available.
Yes, lot of platform, lot of hardware platform. Can you write all those names that you know in the chat box? By the time I also request attendance is also important. Write your roll numbers in the chat box. Write your roll numbers in the chat box. And also you can write the name of IoT platform that you know apart from Raspberry Pi. Are you able to hear me? Are you able to, am I audible? Why you guys are not writing your roll numbers in the chat box? I don't understand. Write your roll numbers in the chat box. Right. So we are talking about IoT, and I would like to describe one application here. Just a minute. I will share it. Are you able to see the screen? Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is an example of IoT, which I have shared here. On the left-hand side, you can see that it's an umbrella, right? So as of now, when we talk about umbrella, can we call it as IoT device? Of course, it's not an IoT device, but can we make it as IoT device? Can we make it a IoT application? Yes, we can make it application which is based on IoT. So what are the things we require here? So just think about the umbrella can behave as a living entity. It can behave as a living entity. विचार करा तुम्ही सकाळी उठल्यानंतर तुमच्याकडे जी छत्री आहे ती तुम्हाला SMS करते, मेसेज करते की दोन दोन टाईपचे मेसेज असणार आहेत. त्यामध्ये पहिल्या टाईपचा मेसेज असणार आहे, डोंट फॉरगेट टू टेक अम्ब्रेला विथ यू, इट्स गोइंग टू हॉट टुडे, प्रोटेक्ट युअर सेल्फ फ्रॉम सन. असा जर मेसेज तुमच्या छत्रीने तुम्हाला सकाळी सकाळी उठल्या उठल्या पाठवला तर किती छान वाटेल ना. किंवा अजून एका कॅटेगरीमध्ये मेसेज कसा असू शकतो, डोंट फॉरगेट टू टेक अम्ब्रेला विथ यू, इट्स गोइंग टू रेन टुडे, प्रोटेक्ट युअर सेल्फ फ्रॉम रेन. राईट. हा जर मेसेज तुम्हाला सकाळी तुमची छत्री पाठवत असेल तर किती सिम्प्लिफाईड होईल लाईफ ना. सो हाऊ यू कॅन मेक सच काइंड ऑफ IoT थिंग्स. What are all things which are required? Now here the complete knowledge of embedded system, whatever you have learned from this microcontroller, embedded system, and all the hardware interfacing knowledge that you have, if you apply it here, you can easily make this umbrella to behave as a living entity. मी थोडक्यात सांगतो काय करता येईल. याच्यामध्ये एक एम्बेडेड सिस्टीम बसवायची ज्याच्यामध्ये तुम्ही एका वायफाय मॉड्यूलच्या थ्रू ज्या वेबसाईट रेग्युलरली वेदर फोरकास्टिंग करतात त्यांच्या थ्रू रिपोर्ट मागवायचा. तो रिपोर्ट एक्स्ट्रॅक्ट करून प्रोसेसिंग करायचं आणि ठरवायचं की तो दिवस कसा असणार आहे, वेदर इट इज गोइंग टू हॉट डे or whether it is going to rain, right? And based on that, the GPS module that is interfaced with the embedded system will be able to send two kinds of message. Number one, based on the decision taken in the control unit, this embedded system will be able to send you the message in the morning. Number one, don't forget to take umbrella with you, it's going to hot today. Or second category of messages, don't forget to take umbrella with you because it's going to rain today. And the decision between those two messages is completely taken based on the weather report, weather forecasting report, right? So this way you can make any object to behave as a living entity and which will be able to communicate over internet. That means we are making IoT application. I hope it is clear. Most probably in the next lecture, I will talk a little more on this concept or introduction part. So it's time to join the webinar. It's 12 already. So I request all of you to join the webinar. I hope the link is received. Everyone has received the link. You can leave now. You can join the webinar. Webinar is on Python. And very soon we will be conducting the campus drive of ITpreneur. So join that link immediately, right? So you are allowed to leave this meeting. You are allowed to leave this meeting.